topic this morning is Wake Up the Giant. I want you to take your right hands real quick. It's all good. And I want you to put it over your chest. And I want you to repeat after me. Wake up the giant. What is that all about, Della? Greatness inside activating natural talent. When I think about greatness, I think about you in this room. Giving you an understanding that there is a greatness and a seed inside of you. And throughout my message today, I just want you to just think about that. When I was thinking about this topic and I thought about greatness, I thought about prophets. I thought about all these wonderful basketball stars and all the things that are going on. But I thought I had to go back with history because I'm a history minor. And I thought about prophets. And one guy that comes to my mind was Jeremiah. But he was afraid. But he had power, but he really didn't have power. He didn't even know how to speak. And he had to go down. And he had to undo nations and to build up nations. But he had no power. But he was endued with power. He was given the power from God. In that same power that Jeremiah had, in the same power that he had back then, I'm relating it to my message today. You have that same power. Greatness inside activating natural talent. When I think of greatness, let's go back before you were even born. And the reason why I know that you're so great is because you're here. And before you was conceived in your mother's womb, your mother didn't even know you would be great. But down in the embryo, in the 9-month process, here comes this wonderful greatness. A baby is born, and it's you. And you're great, whether you believe it or not. Wake up your giant. Wake up your giant is not just a baby that's born. Greatness comes inside when we begin to take a risk and examine who we really are. People say, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know about my life. You were great from the beginning. And what I'm sharing with you this morning, great people take risks. Great people bring great people with them. Great people make mistakes. But when they make a mistake, they get back up. And what I'm saying to you, we've all made mistakes, but there's greatness on the inside of us. And when we know that we're great, we move forward. There's an internal drive that's going on in the inside of you even this morning. Some of you have had setbacks, setups, failures, unemployment, disappointments. But the greatness will have you to get back up today. Your internal drive is inside of you. You have to look at your victories. And as Toastmasters and friends today, look at your victories. Look at those things that make you great and move past of all the setbacks. There's a giant inside of you. Activating natural talent. The activation process is here. Now, what is that all about? I'm going to tell you about the activation process. The activation process. Now, if I went to the ATM machine and went up there and started punching those buttons, I better have some money in that machine. And it's not going to just give me $1. Okay? But if I go up to the ATM machine, it's an activation process. When you process, you either got money or you don't have money. It'll spit out a little sheet, 0. Or it's little money. And you know it won't spit out $1. It's called 10s, 20s, or 0. Now if I went, another thing that comes to my mind when I think about this activation process, because I believe in it, same thing with cell phone. You go to Sprint, you go to Verizon, they're going to say, I'll say, I want an activation process. Do you have money? Do you have money? Nothing's free. But today, your activation process is free. Because you can go internally and still go inside and activate that. And it costs you nothing. Because you have natural talents. You have gifts. Some people in this room was born with talent. Whether it be writing, poet, speaking, whatever it may be, it's the gift that's inside of you. Natural talent. Before you was conceived. And today, do not abort the baby. Do not abort your baby. It's time for you, as Toastmasters, as friends and guests, it's time for discovery. Look at your greatness. Search the internal things that are going on inside of you. And look at the natural talent. And when you look at your natural talent, you begin to find all the things that you hope to do. That find the victories. And activate it. And I can tell you right now, do not abort the dream. Wake up your giant.